Let's get it. As one Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking in for a daily Move Swiftly thought, giving you a perspective on teamwork that you will not get anywhere else. Another Tuesday, final Tuesday of March 2025. You blink, it's April, yeah? The year's moving really, really fast. Not sure how it is for you guys, but it has been like that. It's always going to be like that when you have a mentality system in place where you're constantly working your system, working your plan, and working the things that you were called to do. All right, Top 5 Tuesday, as we do every single Tuesday here in the Move Swiftly world, Move Swiftly sports management, sports marketing world. That's what we do around here. All right, so picking it back up from where we left off last week when we talked about attracting your tribe. I've really diving deeper into this concept because I myself got to hold myself accountable for doing a better job of that. And when I saw an example of that with me and my woman, she kind of got at me for calling her my girl, but me and my woman, got it? All right, you're happy now? But yeah, so we saw this new comedian last week that we weren't overly impressed with. However, at the same time, we ended up chatting about how much we learned in terms of her building out her audience and the people that were excited to see her and all that kind of stuff. Again, you can go look it up, and actually there's an article that just got published as we speak where I dive into it in a written format. So today we're going to dive into the top 5 ways. It got me thinking about the top 5 ways in terms of how to attract your tribe of people. And I say your tribe of people, I mean the people that you get a room full of these people and you give it, and they're here to see you and they're giving a speech, and you're giving the speech. Who exactly would you want in that room? Who would you want that group of people to be in that room? All right, that huge auditorium where you're giving some speech, you get to pick whoever you want in that room. Who exactly is your tribe? That's what I mean when I say your tribe. So number one, best way to attract your tribe, thing number one, or the way number one, reason, I don't know, I guess you call it reason, or the actual action step, the thing, the first way, we'll call it that. First way, number one, best way is you have got to pay to be a member of some sort of coaching program. All right, again, I've spoken on this myself many times. Shout out to my guy Dre Baldwin, who I was a paying member of his Work on Your Game University, and what the result that has come from that is, before that, if you were to look me up, you would not see public figure. After that, constant dialogue with him, now you see tons of material on me, to the point where anybody who just is interested in getting to know me, if I pull out my stuff, they can look online and get to know as one Crookshank in a great fashion. And that can be proven too, by the way, because that's actually kind of the way me and my woman were able to establish such a solid connection, as it's only been about not even just over a month at this point, right? So that's how it happened, and it's important that you put out authenticity and you put out positive quality stuff. So that's number one, is become a paying member to some sort of a situation, right? Next thing, you have to know the consistent complaint. What is the consistent complaint amongst the group of people that you're trying to help, amongst that tribe? So I'll just tell you now, my tribe of people are business owners of 20 or more employees. It'll be sports coaches, in particular football, but any kind of sports coach that has an entrepreneurial mindset, and single moms who are trying to figure out, they're just trying to build out a life for their babies and do things the right way. Obviously, they made mistakes, or sometimes it isn't even their fault. God forbid, the spouse gets sick or something like that. I've heard situations like that as well. All sorts of factors that would make a person a single mom. And their consistent complaint is just finding the right people, building out a system in which the right people are being filtered into their life so they're not wasting their time. So that is the consistent complaint, and that's what I continuously focus on. So that's number two. It's know the consistent complaint. Number three, you've got to speak publicly about the situation. It's important that you speak publicly about these things or whatever may be going on, and things that, again, this is the part where a lot of people don't really get to understand, because it's one of those things where you want to do something, but when it comes time to speaking publicly about it and making it so you are constantly being known as the person that's doing this and doing that, and really piercing it, because discuss it. It kind of triggers you to speak it. Like, you can talk about it with a friend and all that kind of stuff, but when it comes time to actually speaking publicly about it, it's important that you make sure you're that person that's findable and discoverable. And I'll dive deeper into all this. I'll dive deeper into all 5 of the reasons in the live stream in a second here. I got cut off. But yeah, again, speak publicly about it. That's important as well. All right, number 4 and number 3. Number 4 is you have to align 2 worlds. All right, it's your experience that's going to make you or give you, Jesus. Hold up. Sorry about that. My battery's dying, so it's cutting me off all the time. All right, so you have to align 2 worlds, because your unique perspective is what's going to make it so they want whatever product, whatever service, whatever thing you're selling, they want it from you. And then number 5, big one, probably the most important in this whole thing, is you do not stop learning. You do not stop learning at all in terms of what it is you can pick up, what kind of knowledge you can develop towards helping your clients' problems and developing a solution for whatever the issue or the problem is. Again, I'll dive deeper into all of this. There's an article about it. I'll dive deeper into each reason on the live stream today. Main website to check out to dive deeper into everything I'm doing, makeyourmove.com. That's makeyourmove.com. One-stop shop for all your teamwork and your self-development needs. As one, Crookshank, your one and only Move Swiftly speaker, checking out. You guys continue to move swiftly. We will talk more soon.